What's good, y'all? Today is the first installment of the J Moore G podcast. I'm your host, Julian Moore-Griffin, and I have a very special guest. My man's up and coming artist, not from Philly, but from Delaware County. The 2-5, right? That's
The Deuce Pound.
the Deuce. Yeah. Okay, there you go.
Mm-hmm.
My man's ReeTheRighteous. How you doing today?
I'm doing well, okay. Call your mama. You know what I'm saying?
Well, okay, go. You say that a lot. What does that mean? What do those two phrases mean? Or how did you come up with those two phrases?
Well, okay. Well, okay, it came from, I was trying to find an ad-lib for like a long time, and I just kept taking like Drake's ad-libs and like J. Cole ad-libs when I started off rapping like real young.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like really, and then one day I was rapping with my homie and he said something, I was like, well, okay. And then we were just like, wait, that's it. And then I just ran with it ever since then. Like I just stumbled across well, okay, and it ended up being the best thing for me. Call your mama is not necessarily just call your mother, like, you know what I'm saying? Because, that's not something everybody can do, you know what I'm saying? Some people don't have that fortune. So call your mama is a sense of responsibility, like take care of what's important, and it just call your mom, like that's one of the most important things a person can do is check on their parents, you know what I'm saying? Plus, if I'm saying that, so call your mama, you'll call her, and then when you do call her, you'll think about me, end up listening to my music or something like that. So there you call your mama.
That's perfect marketing. There you go. Call your mamas.
That's important.
Yeah, there you go. We're here today to talk about his latest release album, Big Game Champagne.
Mm-hmm.
Please, explain that title. What does Big Game Champagne mean?
Okay, so
it rhymes, but like, what does it mean?
Yeah, my last album, Fears of Forgotten, was two stories in one. 1 to 9 is a one-hit wonder story, trying to manage, and then backwards 9 to 1 is a come-up story. The first song, which is the last song, is priceless. If you play it backwards, this album, Big Game Champagne, is the continuation of that story. Like I've become priceless now, and this is me explaining what life is like here.
Okay.
You know what I mean? It's a big step now. Things are important. So, Big Game Champagne.
Okay, that nice continuation from your previous album. That's dope. I like how because like last one, like you said, you can play back and forth. Like you throw those little tricks in there, which you kept the track list to like only 7 songs. Now, usually in today's age, artists are releasing 20, 30 track albums, and I can't stand it, to be honest. I'm happy that you kept it out like only 7. Is there a reason behind that, or is it just like those were like your best 7 songs that you wanted to put out?
A major part of it was like simplicity. Like I just wanted to get my point across. I didn't want to keep you going. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had something to say, and I said it. Fortunate enough for me, I said it in 7 songs. I told a complete story based off of the last. I told a complete story within 7 songs. It worked out for me great. You know what I mean? And they did happen to be the ones that came out best too.
Yeah. There you go. Okay. Now, can you name the producers on this album? Give them a shout out.
Yeah, Sick Records. Mac Junt, Traces Gray, and Sean Infinite.
Okay.
Mac Junt did 4 songs on there. He did the first song, Mirror the Rowan LP. He did Elmwood in 08, Wine Glasses, and he did David Duchovny.
Okay.
Drake's did Call, and Sean Infinite did the last song, Lady Friends.
Okay. Is this your first time working with them?
Yeah, my homie Elijah, Adobe Kobe, he sent me their SoundCloud link.
Okay.
Like, he just listens to those kind of beats all day. And I was like, my sound was always kind of like a jazzy, like smooth, like nostalgic sound.
Right.
But this was like finding like Voltron. Like they just produce hits to me. You know what I'm saying? And then that with how I rap, just magic.
Okay, yeah, like the new jazzy sound, because like this is almost a new sound compared to your last album. So how did you find that direction? Why did you decide to go the jazzy route?
Well, I was actually taking like I took a little bit of time off after I did Fears of Forgotten because I didn't really know what to do next. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to like oversaturate one sound. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to do something too much. And then it just was like a beautiful time. You know what I mean? Like that happened because I like that. I like that music, but I never I always wanted to rap on it, but I never decided. But then when I found it, it just felt right. You know what I'm saying? So I was taking a new direction, in a sense, but it still was like coming home.
Okay, that's dope because I swear, like after every song, it just brought me back. Like it had me, like you said, real nostalgic.
Yeah.
It's just like I don't know. I just imagine someone be like, and now we're back. Smooth jazz radio, something like that.
You ride around to.
Yeah. It was real dope, real smooth, and I think it was great beat selection.
Thank you, I appreciate that. Shout out to them.
Yeah, shout out to them. So let's just get into this album. The first track. Now you're gonna have to help me with this first track, Tyler, because is this like French? Like what's going on here?
Well, that's that title is a blend. The beat was actually called Mirror de Row and something else, but it was like, to me, this was like the start of, because I'm going to always try to work on Mac John. Like I think he's amazing. So to me, this was the start of that, like where I'm from and where he's from blended. So I'm from LP in the county. That's where I reside. So it was Mirror de Row and LP because it was the introduction of us together.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, listeners, why don't you check out his first track? Pronounce it with me, or you pronounce it.
Mirror de Row and LP.
Mirror de Row and LP. He got some crazy French. I don't know what it is, but it's a smooth title. You check it out right now.
Her ranger dome expanded, whips that drop your jaw. Find women that's dropping draws. Could I see us getting big as we'll be? No, not at all. I remember vivid, claiming my dreams, they thought me joking. Low confidence, I move with the music and no one knowing. I give my art the world and the world say I'm thought-provoking. Just hope my story shows that when the lights went dim, he chose to go in. Real problems and low emotions. And even back when that boy was broke, he wasn't broken.
All right, so that was Myra DeRue and LP. So, yeah, did I say that right? I know.
It's Mirror de Row.
Mirror de Row. See?
Yeah.
Is that French or something? Like, what?
I think it's a car. I don't know.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So tell me about that song. Break down that song for us.
Okay, so that song is like basically me talking about what I want out of life, but in the sense of the story, it's like what I've become now. Like I need a robe, little freaky hoes, a couple combs to roll, re-up on my pack some more. The shit that righteous rock is old. Like I want better for myself. Like I deserve more luxurious things. You know what I'm saying? Like I deserve new things. And I like to be around fine women. Like I deserve to be around them if that's what I like to do. You know what I'm saying? And I deserve to enjoy myself because life is short. So that's basically me saying like these are the things I want, but like I'm living now as if I already have them because that's who I am. You know what I'm saying? So I'm being who I want to be. Because that's who I always was. I have like a lot of little lines in there that mean a lot to me. Like the one that you like is the back when that boy was broke, he wasn't broken. Yeah. That's just I went through so much of this stuff. I always was going through something that I thought I never was going to get through. So, like, I can't look at this new task or obstacle as if I'll never overcome it. You know what I'm saying? Because I've always ended up triumphant over the things that have happened. And then believe in you. Bring those who believe it too. To live off of the fruits of your labor, you got to be the root. You can't live in success if you've never tried to get it. You know what I'm saying? If you never strove for it. You didn't put in no work, like, and now you just want things. Like that's selfish,
right?
You know what I'm saying? That's nonsense to think that you just go and get things because that's what you want. You're not trying.
Exactly. It don't work like that.
Yeah, and I'm dealing with that. Like I really want this stuff, but like, where do you start? You know what I mean? You gotta start by putting the work in. You gotta know who you are, who you're trying to be. You gotta have a goal, gotta have a plan. You need that structure. So,
definitely.
Yeah.
I just want to talk about just a few lines that, like you mentioned before, like even back when that boy was broke, he wasn't broken. Like that's relatable as ever, yo. Because it's hard out here. And then your boy is broke.
Yeah,
but he's like, I'm not broken.
Never.
So you can. I feel like that's good because if you're not broken, you can get yourself out of being broke. Because you can, you always can have that, like, focus yourself to be like, all right.
Got the will.
Right, grab the wheel and just take off and just really just focus on what you got to do. And eventually, if you keep, like you said, working hard at what you want and monetizing it, you can definitely get out of being broke.
Yeah, I think it's like I heard this once, it's like a big difference between being broke and being poor.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? I'm broke, I'm not poor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you can fix broke.
Yeah, you can't fix being poor. That's my mindset.
And another line, life is full of chances and people who never take them. That's very important too, because like we said, like, you can't never really see what you want to be. Like, you can't really become you can't reach your full potential if you're not willing to take those chances,
right?
Really take those risks.
Yeah.
And a lot of people never take those chances.
Graveyard full of dreams. Richest place in the world is the graveyard. People just die with their dreams.
Wow. That's a bar right there.
Yeah.
I never heard that saying before, but that's real shit though. Like, that's
Only Quick told me that.
Like, that's really tough. Like, you really shouldn't take your dreams to the grave and really pursue them, John. It's like,
yeah, man. And it's people allow themselves to get scared, so scared they don't achieve, or they let others. You know what I mean? Well, you can't do that, like, because they didn't do it, or they never seen it, so you can't do that. And then you never seen it, so you're like, maybe I can. You can't do that to yourself.
You can't.
Got better in story.
That's important. All right, that was the first song. Let's move to the second one.
Girl, let's go skating. Yeah. I done hit the city few times, good dating. Like your red dress and I know you fine naked. We can just talk, girl, I don't mind waiting. Can't get next to you, it's too much temptation. Back in high school, little homie drove off and got a lot of freakies cause they man had them walking. Me and my friends trying to see what y'all into. Had a couple options, baby girl, but it being you. Gotta talk to God anytime I hit the venue. Frontin' when I wasn't, nowadays gotta spin you. I've been dropping songs, look at what I've been through, please stop.
All right, so that was Elmwood in 08. So if you could break, where or what is Elmwood? What is that? And please tell us what happened back in 08.
Elmwood skating rink.
Okay.
Yeah, it was like Super Sunday, no school Mondays.
Hey, okay.
I was learning how to skate. I never learned how to skate backwards though. I got out of there.
I'm still learning that job. I'm still trying that job.
Yeah, and people be skating a lot more now, so it's like
killing.
Yeah, like I'm interested in it a lot, but I just that was you put on an outfit, you went to Super Sunday No School Monday. You know what I'm saying? You had to go in there, you had to talk to somebody. Like, it wasn't like just being outside or in school or you could just happen to talk to a girl. Like, you had to go in there, you had to be confident.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because it was the skating with somebody. You had to skate with somebody because then later you're going to be dancing, going there. You can look nice as you want, but if you're not talking, you're not going to be with nobody. So,
you can look nice, but if you couldn't skate, I bet that wasn't high at you either.
Yeah.
Because that reminded me back to our skating ring was it been to 3 different names. It was like Wild, Jams, and I think
Jams. I've been to Jams.
Have you been to Jams? Yeah.
Jams is hot.
So it went to 3 different names here. I don't know what's going now, but
yeah.
But roller skating, that's my I love roller skating. That's one of my favorite genres to do. This whole album you can play roller skating. So this is definitely like a soundtrack to roller skate too.
Right. That song is just like about my confidence. Like as far as the story goes, it's like a day in the life of ReeTheRighteous. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm just going to enjoy myself. I feel good. I look good. I'm with my friends. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I did back then. And that's what I'm doing. That's what I aspire to do now. Like, be that carefree. Like, you know what I'm saying? It was nothing like being a kid just going to do stuff because that's what you wanted to do. You know what I mean? I don't want to be stuck in obligations. So that's what that's what this is now. I'm in my success, in my passions, and I'm enjoying myself. You know what I mean? I look nice, so women want to talk to me. You know?
Okay. Yeah. All right. Now there was one bar that you said in there that I thought was hot. Like the wordplay on it, like got my dad's 40, still protected by the pops, and you had like the gunshot noise. I thought that was real tough. Yeah. So I just wanted to just throw that out there. I mean, it's pretty.
Yeah, shout out to them, man.
There you go, shout out to
them. I got that joint.
Yeah, I just want to throw that in there. We're gonna move on to the next song. window pane. Now,
People shade you cause they ain't meant to be like, just exposed to it. A shame they cover your shine just cause they close to it. But if your purpose really the beam, then you gon' show through it. Might throw a vibe at the crib and then bring some hoes to it. The sound of the rain got me sound asleep. The joy gotta come with the pain, don't be sad for me. A couple people went separate ways, they had to leave. I left my world just to chase my passions I had to see. You can catch me dressed in all black like the Omen. Have your friends singing, this is for my homie. Now you know me.
You was telling me before that this is a real important song to you, or an important song on the album.
Yeah.
I just got one question about the title. Is there any specific reason why you spelled it that way, like the Payn, or is it just like that was just like creative artistry or something like that?
Well, window pane is a real word, so the meaning for me is different.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Window pane, a window gives you the ability to see out. Pane, that is a part. The window pane is a part of a window, but pane for me signifies like being this, like coming from where we come from. You know what I'm saying? But in that, having the ability to see more for yourself.
Okay.
You know, that's what the window pane was for me. That's what the name was.
Like I said, like every song got a few bars. My niece was born. It's fine. It's time to go hard for Asia Beans.
Mm-hmm.
So are you a first time uncle? Is this your first time? Like,
Nah, I've been uncle for a minute, man.
for a minute. Okay.
Oldest is 16. Oldest nephew.
Okay.
Yeah, he's 16. But Asia, it's my brother. It's my brother's first child.
Okay. Shout out to him. Congratulations.
Yeah, shout out to Sai, man. He had his first child. He had a daughter, and his favorite player is Kobe. So,
okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's where the Asia Bean.
They
Okay.
call it Asia Bean.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it's like he gets to
Rest in peace to
enjoy.
Kobe.
Rest in peace to Kobe. He gets to enjoy both things. Like that's like his world right there, and then he gets to associate his favorite things with her. You know what I'm saying? So, like as many trials that you set for a better scene, we want to try to make sure that she doesn't go through what we went through.
That's important.
Yeah.
Great. That's important. Making sure the offspring is set. And like last time we spoke on our High Fresh interview, you was talking about how much influence that your brothers had on you and your rap career or your rap journey in the beginning.
Yeah.
So did they have like much influence throughout this album or in this part of your life?
We've actually worked on getting closer, me and my brothers. I just had a birthday on the 17th, October 17th.
Happy belated birthday.
Appreciate that.
Fellow Libra King.
Yeah, you know, we out.
We out here.
I just turned 25, but this album, I was confident in it, but I was worried about it because it was like, nothing really sounds like this. You know what I'm saying? So I wonder how people are going to feel about it. But I got like a very, very solid reaction from them. Like my oldest brother, and he just had a son. We call him Baby Kevin, my brother named KK.
Okay.
So Baby K, he was walking around while we was playing the songs, and he was actually dancing to Elmwood in 08.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But he liked every song. Like my older brother, I was rapping to him, telling him about it, but my nephew was walking. He's a baby, so this was his real reaction. So I knew if he liked it, the world had to love it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because he was dancing all the time. Yeah, that was great for me.
Shout out to the family. Shout out to your brothers and all that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, like this, I got a lot of bars for this. This was like probably one of my favorite songs, and probably like one of the best songs you usually like spitting on.
Yeah.
People shade you because they ain't meant to be like just exposed to it. Shame they cover your shine because they close to it. But if your purpose is to beam, then you're gonna show through it. I think that's super important for people to hear. Like, just focus on you and focus on your light, and don't let the haters and the naysayers like try to shade your light.
Yeah.
And so my question for you is, how have you had come in contact, or how was your experience with haters or naysayers, and how did you block them out to really focus on your goals and your dreams and creating this album and just becoming an artist or journey of the artist?
I have really good friends, man.
Okay.
I have really good friends. I have a lot of people that pay attention to me and listen to me, you know? So, like, I'm able to feel how I feel and seek counsel, you know? I get, like my siblings, my mom, my friends, like, they are very calm people. So when I'm feeling frazzled, I can go and have a conversation that will help me clear my head. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people, at times, I can get lost in trying to just do things, you know, and making decisions that probably aren't best for me, or being around people that aren't best for me. You know what I'm saying? Just in life, you never know what you come across, but the core people in my life, they make sure, you know, like we're constantly in contact, we're constantly on each other, you know, making sure you get things done. But it's like, I've had people in my life that like just randomly started acting different. You know what I mean? Things that you couldn't control, like people that are random. Like, I don't really like when people are random to me, because you never know what they're going to do. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it's like people shade you because they're not meant to be liked, because some people are worried that they won't become what they want to become, and then if they can't, they don't want you to be your whatever you want to be too. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can't succeed if I'm not. You know, so you got to be weary of those people. You got to see those people. And I got friends that make sure that those people don't get around me. You know,
that's what's up. Having a good support circle, support group.
Yeah,
that's very important for anyone.
Mm-hmm.
So that was probably like my favorite bar, like the whole album. Like, I definitely had to shout that one out.
And that's what a lamp does.
Break that down for me.
Some people shade you because they meant to be like, just exposed to it. A shame they cover your shine just because they close to it. But if your purpose is really to beam, you're gonna show through it. I was rapping about a lamp, but it just happened to be about.
He was rapping about a lamp.
Yeah, I was rapping about a lamp, man. Wasn't even that deep. Say what? I say no. Yeah.
And then one last bar from this John. I left my world just to chase my passion. I had to see it. And what type of sacrifices did you have to make to really pursue your rap career? And what sacrifices are you currently making?
Comfort. I'm very comfortable with doing everything myself. I'm very comfortable with being in the house. I'm very comfortable with going to sleep. You know what I'm saying? Like, but that comfort I know won't get me where I want to be at. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I don't work for it, I won't deserve it. So, there's no promise, you know, but I have faith that it'll happen for me. So I'm willing to leave all of this alone. I'm willing to get away from this just because I gotta experience you know what I mean? I got something on my heart. I gotta experience it. You know, God didn't give it to me for no reason. But I know that there's things I gotta make big changes in. You know what I'm saying? I'm still working on my structure. That's the biggest thing for me right now, sacrificing my time that I enjoy doing nothing for the work that I need to do, so I can enjoy that later on.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah, that was like I said, that's probably my favorite song on there. Like, as far as like the bars and the lyrics that you spin in there.
And shout out to Jadakiss and Lil Kim.
Why?
Listen All About the Benjamins.
All About the Benjamins?
Yeah, I ain't gonna say nothing else about it though. Listen All About the Benjamins. That song is dope.
Okay, all right.
Window Pane is loosely based off of All About the Benjamins.
Okay, all right, I'll check that out. Fans. Yeah. Make sure y'all. All right, on to the next song. Now, I don't know how to pronounce this. David Duchovny?
David Duchovny, man.
David
Duchovny, the man.
He's a man.
You ever seen the X-Files?
I never watched that show. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Missing out on classics.
Missing out on a classic.
David Duchovny was Sculder and Mully. He was the main guy. He was.
I'm not.
X-Files. All right, so the X-Files is about these people that like they work with the supernatural and like aliens and stuff like that. So the connection, like why it's called David Duchovny, is the theme song of the show has a siren in it, and that little that comes on the hook. That in the theme song, that's like the same exact siren.
Okay.
And after that show, he did a show called Californication, where he was an author and he was macking for real. And I used to watch that show, and I became a writer, an artist, and I'm doing the same thing.
Okay.
But the thing that links me and Californication together is X-Files. And that hook and that theme song got the same siren.
Okay.
David Duchovny had to be the person that
had to be.
Yeah.
All right, after that explanation, check out the song David Duchovny.
Yeah.
For your light with the darkest night, and on those nights alone can tell that I've grown. Releasing songs, phone calling, leave me alone in the zone balling. Appealing portion, kindness compelling, the wheel of fortune attracted to tying it down. The wisdom downs in my change assortment. You keep asking about them other girls, baby, that's not important. Kiss you when I'm in it, you so pretty to the kid, and we can talk about some money and the way we want to live. So what it's gonna be, we can find dine over wine, it's on me. Gotta have a plan, you don't get the ride free. I might have to get a room and later you can ride me.
Now this was like, I guess you could say, the single off of the album, because you released this earlier in the year, back in May. So why did you choose this as like the single? Why was it important to release one of this song first?
David Duchovny?
Yeah.
Because that joint fire.
Is that
That joint is hot. Because I was saying, I was just so, that was like the coolest, you know what I mean? Like, and that was like the first actual beat that I rapped on like this sound. That was the first beat that I actually rapped on.
Okay.
And it was just like, I didn't even know I was that cool. You know what I'm saying? Like after I got, cause it's like saying something moving over something soothing. I'm focused on myself. I can't care about places you've been. Like,
right.
That's how I started. You know what I mean? And then the what is it? Appealing portions, kindness compelling, my wheel of fortune attracted to tying down. There was downs in my change assortment. You keep asking about them other girls, baby. That's not important.
Sheesh.
But it's downs in my change assortment. Oh my God, they all look good, but it's so many of them. Like, how do they matter? You know. And then I'm with you. Why are you asking about somebody else and we right here?
That's important.
You
Tell these ladies. Tell these, because
nothing else matters. We together.
Mm-hmm.
But you know, respect women.
That's very important. That's not a matter of respect.
Yeah.
So, you know, like, and it's perfect because like it is October. This is like a spooky month. This is the spooky month.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween's coming, so it's kind of fit the timing with the
right on time.
Right with the X-Files show. Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm. It's real. I'm always like whistling that.
Yeah, that little. Like if you watch X-Files, you can be like, yo, I see what he did.
All right, the next track. Now this one, I swear, like this is the one that really had me thinking this was a jazz album on call. Like it was just like the smoothest jazz beat.
Yeah.
I was like, yo,
that beat is grown and sexy.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, so I want you, all right, listeners, check out Call right here.
Treat myself to movies with fine women and smoothies that rather talk about business than babbling about some bitches that shouldn't even be mentioned. Yeah, trying to make a play while she find her a shirt to sleep in. No, I can't be your man, but we'll have us a blissful weekend. Just call me. Yeah. All you gotta do is call me.
So yeah, that was a real smooth joint. It was real short, but it was like a real smooth joint. Like,
yeah. Tell
me, like, what was the meaning behind that? What was your?
Well, in this album, you gotta remember I'm telling a story. Yeah. So all of these songs so far have been like a situation. You know what I mean? Like Mirror the Road, I'm beginning my day. Elmwood, I'm going skating. Window pane, I'm around. You know what I'm saying? I'm chilling, but I'm aware. Then David Duchovny, I'm with someone, I'm experiencing women, you know what I'm saying? I'm enjoying it, but I also understand that they just here to be here. Like, you know what I mean? Not everybody's here to stay. They just see what I could become or the potential. They just want to be a part of the potential. But it doesn't really last, you know? So Call is like spending time with a woman, you know, intimately. But basically still not allowing myself to worry too much about that. Like not concern myself too much about that. You know what I'm saying? Like tell my lady, watch for Adobe text, you gonna send me something. Help you till I dust return. Like these are things that are important. Like I'm representing, I'm doing business, like I'm handling stuff. But because I'm handling stuff, she wants to be here. You know what I'm saying? She just wants the sense of security.
Right.
Yeah. And then I can reference my own music in there too. So it's like, it's beautiful. Like my first mixtape, I got a song called Weekend Bliss, and I can be your man, but we'll have us a blissful weekend. Just call me.
Okay.
So I'm still, you know what I'm saying?
That's
discography.
That's it might be something simple, but I feel like that's real like genius to me. Like just being able to pull from past things and like tying them together with like your current state and current music.
Yeah.
I think that's real dope to me.
Right. Yeah, I appreciate that. Made it a bar. You know what I'm saying? A person that's a fan, that's a bar to them.
Right. And I'm gonna say you did that again in the later song, but we're gonna get to that later.
Yeah.
Now wine glasses.
Yeah.
That intro is hilarious.
Yeah.
I was cracking up on that intro. I ain't gonna get into it. I'm gonna let y'all listen to it first. Check out track 6, Wine Glasses.
I'm still macking a bitch. Pimpin' ain't dead, it just went to the web. I'm just trying to mac something while I crack something.
Yeah. Well, okay. Yeah, look, laying with a freak I don't know. You still could call me. I remember wishing you would be mine. Now it's just all me. They tell me love is rare, not abundant.
All right, now that was Wine Glasses. So that intro, like I said, it was hilarious. Like telling us on Pimpin' Ain't Dead, it just went to the web.
Pimp C. Shout out to Pimp C.
Shout out to Pimp C.
Yeah.
And
He taught me that.
It's because like I don't know if you heard Benny the Butcher's new album.
Mm-hmm. Fire.
And then Freddie Gibbs, he actually mentioned something like that. He's like, I control my bitches OnlyFans. I got computer work. And I was just like, that's
It just moved to the website.
It just moved to the web. Because OnlyFans is popping right now. And like, that was...
They just moved to the web, man.
That's crazy.
Pimp C called us that.
Well, he's ahead of his time.
Prolific.
Because that was way before like IG started popping, OnlyFans started popping also. Okay.
He knew.
He knew.
A real Mac.
So so like I said, based on like your old album, it's kind of like a transformation of sound. So what inspires the pimping bars that you got going on in like this song or just like this on this album? Like
well, honestly, that
just like
Pimp C, I'm a big fan of them. Underground, UGK and Outkast. I listen to them, and then like I always felt like that, but I'm like a lover.
Okay.
Like I can't lie. You know what I'm saying? I be liking girls. You know? But you know, just being like a guy and being young, and I like girls, but I like a lot of girls at the same time. You know what I'm saying? I really like them, but I like so many of them. You feel me? So I probably was lying to myself. Just I like probably one or two of them. I just was looking with the wrong eyes. You know what I'm saying? The wrong mindset. So even in my descriptions of being like Mac and all that, I'm exposing kind of what's wrong with it if you're not doing it the right way. You know what I'm saying? Like, cause I was Mac and I wasn't necessarily good at it.
Right.
You know
So all right. So for the ladies out there, so he's not actually a Mac or a pimp. But he can.
I'm still Macking.
He's still not bad. But he got those ways.
He's a nice person.
He's a nice person.
Yeah.
All right. So that was one of that. That was another one of my favorites. But this last track.
I'm sorry. I really want to talk about Wine Glasses.
Please do more. You don't got to keep going.
Okay. Well, Wine Glasses in the story is in a sense like I just did all of these things. Like I was just spending my time with somebody. I was, you know what I mean? Like on call, I was with a woman, but a woman that couldn't keep me. You know. And then Wine Glasses is me having a conversation with someone that I left to become someone. You know what I mean? So this is like our first conversation since I've been gone.
Over a
glass of wine. Okay. So, you know, it's like, in a sense, it's like, before I go talk to her, that's the Mac talking to me. Like, you don't know how to be nothing else. Like, pimping ain't dead. You know what I'm saying? Like, he's saying to me, this is what we do. You're successful now. You get women. You know, you're trying to fall in love. Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and his voice shows up a couple times earlier. You know what I'm saying? At the end of songs. You know, but when I get to her, it's finally like a face-to-face conversation. It's like she asks me, "How have you been?" And then I tell her, like, "Laying with a freak I don't know. You still could call me. I remember wishing you would be mine. Now it's just all me. They tell me love is rare, not abundant. I get the message. Not sure if I messed it up or ain't me there. Still second guessing. You know what I'm saying? Because I I don't know if it's her. You know what I'm saying? That person that I'm not with. I don't know if it's that person. But that doesn't mean that I should leave. You know what I mean? Like I should just cut that off because there's a possibility there. But then at the same time, if I choose that person, am I just planting my flag now and not aspiring for more? You know what I'm saying? So I don't want to settle here, but I also don't want it to be called settling because that person could mean so much more than that.
Right.
You know? So it's like juggling these lives.
No, that's I feel like that's the decision you gotta make when you picking the one.
Yeah.
You know, like you gotta make sure like she's the one, and like you said, it's not settling, but it's like you just confident like this is my person that I want to be with.
Yeah.
It's the one that I want to be with. So okay.
Yeah. Then of course is hold your lady in the meantime. Still with my homies from the street signs. Mind your wives when we see crime. Knock on that door at least 3 times. And call your mama, see if she's fine. So the chorus is basically like I said about call your mama, like handle your responsibilities. You know, enjoy the things that are happening now. Care about the people that care about you. You know, be grateful, be careful, you know, because mind your wives when we see crime, like mind your business.
Right.
You know. But also like knock on that door at least 3 times because things are happening around us and we're friends, you know what I mean? We have a certain language. So I know it's you, knock on that door at least 3 times. So, you know what I mean? If that doesn't happen, that ain't the homie. Who is this person? You know what I'm saying? So stay on point,
Okay.
you know, but don't stress, you know, because whatever you're worried about, it might not have happened yet, or it might not even happen at all. So why stress about it?
Yeah. That's important. Yeah. Like you said, like taking those risks and taking those chances, like you scared of what may or may not happen, and
Right.
you don't even know what's gonna happen because you didn't take that chance.
Right. You didn't even do nothing yet.
You didn't do nothing yet.
Right. Or you won't do nothing.
And then you miss out on everything.
Now you're resentful. Mm-hmm.
There you go. All right, you got everything for one?
Yeah.
Okay. That was that was one of my favorite songs. My bad. I meant to ask you about that. That was one of my favorite songs on there. But this last song, Lady Friends,
Yeah.
this is a joint to get everybody moving. This is a joint you put on at the party or something, right?
Yeah.
At the cookout. So I'm going to let y'all listen to Lady Friends. Check this joint out. This is one of my favorite songs on the album.
Call me later, right now I got deals cracking. Run away from love all we want, it still happens. Tripping on the freak, got me spending my mind wisely. Praying every morning, just hoping that God got me. Dying for attention, I'd rather live in seclusion. Be happy with yourself because others create illusions. Something about a nigga with money that got him flocking. Rather be the one with the juices, better options. Fuck it though, deserve to be both, so it's real for me. Appreciate you seeing my flaws and you still for me, so all you gotta do is call me.
All right, that was Lady Friends, y'all. That was, like I said, that was one of my favorite. I feel like that's the joint you put on, like I said in the beginning, like you put on like the cookout or something like that.
Man.
It's like a real good feeling to it.
Yeah.
So please indulge about Lady Friends.
Okay, so as far as the story, Lady Friends is after that conversation that I have with that person. And it didn't work out. I told it was a regulation of everything that happened from 1 to 6, basically what I told her. You know, like that person they don't like me now. You know what I mean? Like the karma of what I've been doing from 1 to 6 has caught up to me now. It's like, you came to be with me and this is what you was doing? Like, I don't want to be with a person like that, you know? So Lady Friends is basically going back to the party. You know what I'm saying? Like continuing the macking, I guess. Because homie did her wrong, but she back on the bandwagon. It's really nothing better than me, but I'm still macking. You know what I'm saying? Call me later, I got deals cracking. Run away from love what we want, but it'll still happen. You know, like it's gonna happen to me regardless of whether it's her or not. That's why I said I didn't know if it was her or it was somebody else that I didn't meet yet. So I didn't want to settle, but I was kind of hoping it was somebody familiar. You know, but now I just gotta continue sticking to the plan. And the fun in the plan has women.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's crazy. You talking about all that. I'm busting the electric slide to this joint.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, when this first came on, like after, like you said, like after 1 through 6, and then it feel like it just flows right into like a nice, I guess, I don't want to say the word happy ending, but happy ending to the album, like a real, like something that you can really dance to.
Yeah.
And you talking about moving on from women. I'm
Yeah.
not worried about that. I'm worried about the beat. So,
I mean, but even in there, it's a line: "Be happy with yourself because others create illusions." Like regardless, like you'll be okay. You just have to.
oh, that's a line to highlight.
Oh yeah. It's important that you take care of yourself. You know what I'm saying? Of course, you need people to love you too. Like it feels good. You know what I'm saying? It helps you grow, but you need to know that it's you at the end of the day. Like nobody can make you.
Right.
So you got to make sure that you're paying attention to yourself and loving yourself at all times.
That's very true. It's sweet. So I want to go back to that line, like full line, dying for attention. I'd rather live in seclusion. Be happy with yourself because others create illusions.
Yeah.
So I want to highlight the part, like the living in seclusion part. So we're at a very interesting time in the world.
Oh yeah, man. I got my mask on.
Right. So with coronavirus, COVID-19, and there was a period where I feel like we were all in seclusion. We all had to be like, quarantined and whatnot. So I was wondering, for you, how did you handle that period of that alone time, like being in seclusion? Like, was that like a good time for you to, collect yourself, really think about what you want your next move to be? Like, how did you handle that time period?
Quarantine was kind of hard for me, honestly. I wasn't doing the things that I like to do. I was doing a lot of things I like to do. I like to be in the house, but I like to, get out and see people. You know what I'm saying? Like I like to be in the sun. And it was at the perfect, like it happened when everything was nice.
Right.
So it was like I was trying to be safe, but I really wanted to, I was itching to get outside. So mentally, it took a lot out of me because I wasn't as active. I gained a lot of weight. My mind was cluttered because I didn't have nothing to do but think. But I wasn't thinking, like my mind wasn't on the right things. So I just was thinking myself into nothing. Like I was just thinking until I started watching TV. And I didn't really do nothing with myself, But it took, I got adjusted to it, and then I ended up starting this album, actually creating this.
Okay.
But in the beginning, it was hard because it was I couldn't go see nobody. You know what I mean? I finally had a car. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't even get in it. But the seclusion itself, it helped me grow a lot too. Mentally, I saw a lot of flaws by being so stuck. You know what I mean? I saw a lot of things I could improve on in myself, and I created a structure that I'm working on sticking to now. But yeah, at first it wasn't pleasant.
Just tell me about it. I think
it was hard for you.
Yeah, it was hard. It was like you just said, you just stuck there with your thoughts, and you gotta find ways, while you're in the house, to really distract yourself because. Being stuck in your thoughts is really not a place you want to be.
Right.
You can go down to a rabbit hole that's just negativity for over there.
Right. Think about kindergarten.
Right. Thinking of remember that bad thing you did 10 years ago? It's stuff like that. So it was definitely a difficult time. We're really not out of it.
Really not out of it at all.
For real, but
the world gotta keep moving somehow. It's gonna be completely different though.
It's completely different.
Yeah.
But thank you, capitalism. That's all I say.
Yeah, still got some money to make.
Exactly, still got money to make.
Yeah.
All right, but that really wraps up the album. I got a few extra questions. Just tell me, why didn't you have any features? Was there a reason you wanted this to be just strictly about you, or because I know you did another song with another artist, Diggs.
Oh yeah, Diggs. Shout out to the homie.
Yeah. So I know you. So I know you. So did you just want to keep it strictly by yourself for this album, or was it just that's how it worked out? I feel like I'm not answering that question right, but
no, I know what you're saying. Where were the other people?
not even that, but was it a good decision to you? I wanted
a conscious decision.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But I'm seclusion. I enjoy it. So I take this thing a little too personal sometimes. You know what I'm saying? So sometimes I get into this creative space and I get into it by myself. It benefits me most of the time, fortunately, praise to God. But I usually I'm so used to doing things by myself, I just do things by myself. I don't think about oh, this person would sound good or this person would sound good. Only because, not because they're not good, just because I'm not used to people like worried about this.
I got
You know what I'm saying? And now that it's like people appreciate it, and I gotta accept that, you know, people want to be a part of it, and it's people that make music that I want to be a part of because I think they do. You know what I'm saying? So it's just now it's just a matter of, and I got some features coming. It's just a matter of like looking outside of myself. You know what I mean? Not so much tunnel vision that I'm not growing. You know, but this one, I would say I don't mind not having features because I was trying to get a point across.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like I was telling a specific story, so I had to tell it.
Right.
You know what I mean? And now I got that point across, and I feel like I've reached this level of artistry. Now I can, you know, incorporate and grow. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. Trying to go platinum, no features. I got
Yeah.
you. And so you mentioned that you have other features coming up. Can you give us a little insight into that? Who you might be working with?
I have a few more songs with Diggs. Local, like artists from around where I'm from.
Okay.
A few more songs with Diggs. A feature with this guy named Wak Mosca. He's a friend of mine. He's like my older brother's friend. So far that's all I want, and I'm shooting for this currency feature. I want it so bad. Yeah, I made like
the currency.
Yeah, like I made hooks.
Okay.
I made the hook like about his songs and stuff.
Okay.
Like I was rapping about his songs, and like I really want him on there.
That would be tough.
Yeah, that's like a big thing to me right now. I really want to do something with him.
Oh, currency. If you watch this,
if you watch this, please hit me up, man. This song dope.
That would be tough.
Yeah.
All right. And last question: if you can paint a perfect picture or a perfect setting for the listener or the fan to want to put on Big Game Champagne, like what is like everything's right, everything's perfect. I need some music, and then you know what? I want to put on Big Game Champagne. So what is that perfect setting for you?
Airbnb.
Love
music is beautiful for that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You got a few friends, like a kickback, you and the main homies and beautiful woman.
Mm-hmm.
Big Game Champagne, man.
Big Game Champagne. All right,
Yeah.
bet.
Or you're in a car, you just ride. Big Game Champagne. Early in the morning, late at night, middle of the day.
Big Game Champagne.
Yeah, and always call your mom.
Always call your mom. Yeah. All right. I think that's everything from this album. So make sure y'all definitely follow my man ReeTheRighteous.
This ReeTheRighteous on everything. Facebook, my mom's still on there. Instagram, Twitter. I got a Snapchat, but I don't get on it, so you don't need that.
You don't need that.
Yeah. But those three, ReeTheRighteous on everything. No spaces. ReeTheRighteous. ReeTheRighteous.
And you got merch coming, or that's just a special?
Somebody made this for me, but yes, I do have merch coming. This was made for me by my friend Naja. It got my name right here, picture of me. It's good marketing, and I got all this stuff on the back. Can you see it?
He got all his handles and his links on the back. Okay.
Yeah, you should take care of my business.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Most definitely.
Yeah, free advertisement. Just me on the shirt.
So yeah, once again, thanks for coming out. I appreciate you coming out to Element Media Network and having this interview with me.
Yeah, this was lovely. And follow Julian on everything. What's your name on there?
JMoorG, JMooreg _. And yeah, just check me out. I'm definitely gonna try to have more artists coming through. More.
It's a dope thing right here.
Yeah. I just want to highlight the people who I think are going to push the culture forward, who are definitely like a good light in the culture.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yeah, so definitely has.
Yeah, I'm gonna take that compliment.
He's definitely the first one that I could think of. Actually, you hit me up.
Yeah,
he was like, yo,
I need to do
Julian, I got the best album of 2020, and I need to do an interview about it. And I was like, all right, bet, I got you.
Yeah.
So it was definitely an honor to have you out here, and great talking with you.
I appreciate it, bro. Well, okay.
Okay.
Right. Some shit that you can drink to, think to, smoke to. Yeah. And call your mama.